Cool Ruler, The Life and Legacy of Gregory Isaacs, Introduction. Reggae's cool ruler, Gregory Anthony Isaacs, emerged from the slums of Kingston to become one of the most beloved voices in music history. With silky croon and vulnerable poetry, he redefined lovers' rock and roots reggae. Yet his life was a tapestry woven from triumph, addiction, creativity, scandal, redemption, and ultimately legacy. Milo Miles of the New York Times called him the most exquisite vocalist in reggae, a fitting tribute to a man whose voice embodied romance and pain alike. Chapter 1: Early Life and Cultural Roots. Fletcher's Land, Denhamtown, born the 15th of July 1951 in a gritty Kingston ghetto, raised by his mother after his father left. Musical influences, inspired by soul greats like Sam Cooke and Otis Redding, and local heroes such as Alton Ellis and the Melodians. First steps, teenager Gregory entered talent contests across Kingston, often partnered with his brother Sylvester. Chapter 2: Finding His Voice, the 1968-73 formative years. Recording debut. In 1968, released another heartache as Winston Sinclair, it failed commercially. The Conchords and early sessions, recorded with the Conchords in 1969 for Rupert Edwards' notable track Don't Let Me Suffer. Launching African Museum, co-founded African Museum label and shop on Orange Street with Errol Dunkley circa 1973. Breakthrough, My Only Lover, produced by African Museum, widely regarded as the first Lovers rock record. Building momentum, hits like All I Have Is Love and Love Is Overdue his first Jamaican No. One followed, produced by Phil Pratt and Alvin Gigi Ranglin. Chapter 3: Roots, Revolution, and the Rise to Stardom. Expanding sound, in the mid-70s, Isaacs recorded with reggae titans such as Lee Scratch Perry, Mr. Cop, and Winston "Niney" Holness. Roots consciousness, tracks like Black Liberation Struggle, Universal Tribulation, Slave Master, and Mr. Cop revealed political depth beyond romantic tropes. Persona of the cool ruler. His image-tailored suits, wide hats, confident quietude became iconic. His nickname arose from a London girl group calling him Cool Ruler. Chapter 4: International breakthrough with Cool Ruler and Soon Forward. Virgin Frontline deal, 1978. Signed to Virgin's Frontline Records. Released Cool Ruler and appeared in Rockers, embedding him in reggae cinema. Musical highlights, albums Cool Ruler and Soon Forward 1979, produced by Sly and Robbie, featuring tracks like Mr. Brown, Soon Forward, and Universal Tribulation. Cult status, though mainstream charts eluded him initially in US, reggae fans embraced his sound.
Chapter 5: Night Nurse Era and the Peak, signing to Ireland, Mango, 1982, led to the release of his signature album Night Nurse, produced with Roots Radix. Title track, Night Nurse became an underground club anthem and BBC favourite, though only peaking at No. 32 in UK charts. Sunsplash and Exposure. Regular performances at Jamaica's Reggae Sunsplash from 1981 through 1991, solidifying global presence. Chapter 6: Legal Troubles, Addictions, and Creative Turmoil. 1982 imprisonment, 6 months jail in Kingston for unlicensed firearm possession. Shortly before Night Nurse became big, drug habit deepened. Addiction spirals, habitual crack cocaine use for decades. He lost many teeth, homes, and his reliability declined, despite musical momentum. Stints in rehab and relative recovery. 1987 rehab followed later by renewed creative periods, especially working with Gussie Clarke. Chapter 7: Dancehall era resurgence, late 80s or 90s. Gussie Clarke collaborations produced massive hits and albums like Red Rose for Gregory and Keen 88, Rumours, IOU 1989, and On the Dance Floor 1990. Digital reggae adaptation. Isaacs transitioned to digital rhythms while maintaining his romantic lyrical style and silk tenor. He recorded prolifically, often releasing multiple albums per year, continuing tour and albums, maintaining relevance into the 90s. Also operated his own Poor People Rights studio and African museum shop. Chapter 8, Final Chapters, Later Creativity and Lasting Imprint. Grammy nods. Albums like Mr. Cool 1996, Private and Confidential 2000, Brand New Me 2008, and Isaacs Meets Isaacs 2010 received Grammy nominations. London years. Moved to London, diagnosed with lung cancer in 2009. Passed away at home on the 25th of October 2010 aged 59. Chapter 9, Death, Tributes, and Institutional Legacy. Memorial in Kingston. National tributes held the 20th of November 2010 with performances by Lloyd Parks, Mighty Diamonds, Shaggy, Judy Mowat and others. Gregory Isaacs Foundation. Founded by his wife June Wyndham in July 2011 to continue his charitable efforts and memorialise him. Public honours, murals at 125 Orange Street and blue plaques in UK, and Jamaica unveiled in 2015-18. Jamaican government awarded him posthumous Order of Distinction Officer in 2016. Chapter 10, Artistic Impact and Enduring Influence. Lovers Rock pioneer, credited as the voice that defined lovers rock, influenced generations of crude cross-genre inspiration, sampled in hip-hop and R&B. Night Nurse covered successfully by Simply Red in 1997. Tribute Productions in 2025. The Cool Ruler. The musical debuted in London honouring his life and sound. Conclusion. The man behind the myth. Gregory Isaacs remains one of reggae's most compelling figures, romantic yet gritty, elegant yet flawed. His vast discography, reportedly 500 albums, tells a story of passion, pain, and perseverance. Though addiction claimed much of his life, it never claimed his creativity. His voice endures, a velvet echo in the landscape of lovers rock and roots reggae. Appendices suggested material for longer segments, track-by-track deep dives, Night Nurse, Red Rose for Gregory, Cool Ruler, Soon Forward, etc. In studio anecdotes, including Dr. Dre's close encounter story with Isaacs and a pistol incident at Gussie Clarke's studio, interviews with collaborators and his widow June Wyndham, personal insights, fatherhood, and the making of the biography project with Peter Price. Socio-political context, the climate of Jamaica in the 1970s-80s, the evolution of reggae, and the role Isaacs played in cultural diplomacy.